Today I'm taking one of my pattern prompts that I've been doing in my little sketchbook and documenting on this channel, and I'm building it up to make a bigger piece. So I want this to kind of be a final drawing that I'll list in my shop. So I'm making it on really nice watercolour paper, hot press paper, so it's got a really smooth surface, takes the ink really nicely and has a lovely weight to it. And I'm starting using my pattern of clusters that grow from a starting point of circles. So randomly across the page I've drawn in pencil some circles with my compasses, and I'm using those as the starting points for this pattern. Drawing rings of small circles around each circle. I don't know how many times in this video I'm going to say circle. And then I build the pattern away from those starting points in little clusters of circles. They start out really small, and then they get bigger as they get further away from the circles. The multiple circles that I've put on this page, the big starting point circles, they act as kind of almost like magnetic. So they draw the other circles towards them. And you end up with these bridges between the different areas. And some kind of holes form in between the kind of bridges of circles too. It makes for a really interesting organic pattern. As my circles get bigger, I've got a choice about what to do with them. Do I colour in all of the little triangle-y bits in between them? That could look really good, but on this occasion I decide that if I've got a gap between circles that's big enough, I'll just put a small circle in there. I like the way that that makes it look like you're kind of looking down into a bowl of soapy bubbles or something. And that's kind of what it looks like, but the inspiration from this just came from making patterns and trying to see how I could make them more interesting. But I do like the way that it kind of looks like an organic growth pattern, the way that it could resemble cells or kind of those kind of microscopic structures. It takes a while for me to work out how much I want to do. Do I want to fill in all the page completely? On another occasion I might do that and see what it looks like. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see the original circles that I drew because they'd have densely packed, tight little bubbles in those areas, whereas the other areas would be kind of lighter and fluffier. But I really like those shapes, the voids that you get in between the kind of the bridges between the circles. The unusual shapes that you get in those kind of blank spaces, those negative spaces. And so I want to preserve them. So I don't fill in every gap. I leave quite a few and some areas of white space as well on the page. So I was really happy with this pattern. So I've made it into a fine art print that you can get from my online store. And I'll be listing the original along with many others in my quarterly mailing list update of original artworks. So thanks for watching today, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.